degree in customer service has rewarded you with a remote job at Valdivian, one of the foremost mega-corporations of our times. Though your house may be large, it is empty, and its halls long for visitors. The sticky notes on your bulletin board remind you of your ultimate aims, but for now, it's time to get to work.
Valdivianites! Happy Tuesday from your favorite Chief Executive Officer, David Most. As you know, every day here at Valdivian is a reason to celebrate, as stipulated in your employment contract. Today, however, is extra monumental, as it's the first official day of our new hire. Please join me in giving him a warm welcome to our team. Out of the 30-ish job applications we didn't immediately burn, yours had the least spelling errors. You're joining us at a very exciting time, and we're all rooting for your success. As it lovingly says on the plaque above our daycare center, Valdivian, our business is family. We're so excited to have you joining ours. Coincidentally, the daycare center has been shuttered indefinitely due to the recent economic downturn. We thank our Director of Child Care Coordination, Irene Thomas, for her inspiring work.
Hi there. You come highly recommended. I've heard great things about your can-do attitude. Oh, I can tell. I'm Tom, your manager. But you might find it easier to think of me as a leadership principal guidance associate. I'm not from your town myself, but I have heard great nice things about that specific locale. Seems like you are a customer success strategist. That's wonderful. You should be proud. Customers deserve success, and in a strategic way. What could be better? Okay, champ. I'll let you get to it.
Hey, you there? Oh God, don't start. I know you must be bored.
Just keep that customer service robot voice on at all times, and no matter how mad you get, never give it back to them. And remember, I might have set you up for this job, but you got it because you deserve it. You literally have a degree in customer service. That's right! Oh geez, here comes my manager. I gotta get back to work. Good luck, okay? You got this.
You have new tasks.
I have a broken sewing machine. Oh, I don't know. It stopped sewing a couple of years ago. Can I get a refund, though?
Hello, I purchased this book and I'm extremely angry about it. Is there a manager I can speak to? Damn right you're sorry. Sorry looking. This book purports to give you the secret to success in 8 easy methods. Mr. Cobram is a liar and a fraud. I've tried all his methods and I have not succeeded. How dare he peddle a book of such ill repute? I need to lodge a formal complaint with Mr. Cobram and his ilk! You can do that? Gracious!
I ordered this couch, but it popped in on my kitchen is all wet and covered with wet stuff. What? I didn't buy it. My mom did? She has inflatable all sorts of things. Okay. Sure. I blew it up and sat on it, and then it popped. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the best place for watching TV while fixing my knife. Why don't they ever tell you this? Okay, bye.
I am a science teacher, Pronto Palace High School, Go Harridans, and I ordered this as part of a series in which I give students an element to take care of to learn how to be a good parent. This is not cobalt. It did not respond to normal cobalt stimuli. Why would you ask me that? Oh, I understand now. But no. I suppose it would be something to do with fire. I've always been quite taken by its properties. I see. This definitely appears to be your path. I will try again later.
Hello, my name is Emmanuel, and I have counted precisely 480 paper clips in this box. I would like a refund promptly. Thank you. Yes, every single one. You are the one who is wild to continue this line of inquiry. Your company is the one who is wild to continue blatantly selling incorrectly labeled goods. Refund. Thank you for noticing. Have a happy day to you and your soul.
Valdivianites! Salutations from the chatbot that has replaced your CEO, David Most. Just kidding. CEO is an extremely important position, and there is no way a computer could ever replicate the ingenuity, expertise, and warmth I utilize daily to bring leadership to our team and value to our shareholders. Humanity is absolutely integral to the transformative work we do here at Valdivian, and I will defend the essential importance of human contributions in every single aspect of this company. Excluding, of course, the following departments: sales, marketing, finance, legal, operations, public relations, communications, product, research and development, customer service, facilities, janitorial, and, of course, human resources. If your department has been affected, however, do not fear. Your new Val 9000 AI assistant isn't here to replace you. It's merely a useful tool to help you determine if your job is obsolete. Speaking of, please join me in bidding a fond Valdivian farewell to Glenn Bernard and the amazing artificial intelligence team that built the Val 9000. While the Val 9000 has unfortunately determined your incredible skills would be better utilized elsewhere, your contributions to our shareholders won't soon be forgotten.
Champ! Got a quick minute? Oh, no, you probably aren't, Champ. The thing is, Valdivian has done some really intensive research, and it looks like Val 9000, the latest iterative AI tech, is going to be taking over your job for the foreseeable future. So I guess we don't necessarily need you around anymore, but we can't exactly let you go without cause. You and I are in something called labor limbo. We'll be around until we specifically muck things up, which then they can terminate us with cause. So, no muck. I'm over here doing my best too. Keep following the leadership principles and I'll check in with further updates.
So are you one of the affected people? I mean, I knew this was coming soon, but didn't expect it today. Sorry for getting you this job and then getting you fired. Oh yeah? That kind of makes sense. In a completely twisted way, of course. Well, they're gonna lock you out of here on your computer, so we can't talk here anymore. Are you on Discord? It's a messaging app. We should talk there more. Who knows who's listening to us here? Talk to you later!
Hello? Okay, here goes nothing. No need to fear. Hi. I'm just an anonymous hacker sending you a package. Any second now, you will receive a delivery via drone to your front door. Tell absolutely no one it is in your possession. I will return with further instructions when the time is right. I fear I may have made a mistake.
You're not quite sure how it happened, but there's a smiling, pink-haired stranger standing just a few feet away from you. You don't remember inviting anyone over. But certainly remember inviting someone this cute to your house.
Hey there! Your life is about to change. Hope you're ready. You know it, but I'm not just any pair of glasses. I'm here to help you out. I'm a pair of Dateator glasses. My name is Skylar Specs. Woohoo! My lenses have special properties. They allow you to directly acknowledge a thing's existence. Or date. You see all the things around your house? Things you might have taken for granted? Now you have the power to get to know them better. A lot better. And I have a feeling, just a silly old little feeling, just a grumpy feeling in my little tum-tum, that it'll help make your life a little bit more richer. And maybe find some love. Love that is all around you. In fact, let's go on a date right now. So, we are going to awaken our first dateable object. Go up to a door, any door, and shoot some cool beams at it. Yeah, pew 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 pew, go, go.
You're still standing in your house, but the unbelievable amount of bouncer energy radiating from the tall stranger who's just appeared in front of you would have you believe you're standing outside of a club.
No funny business. I don't want to see those spectacles being used for something untoward.
Hey, Dorian. Trust me, this is going to go super well.
You sure about that? I'll believe it when I see it.
After awakening an object for the first time, you get to speak with them here. You get to speak with each object once per day.
We get a little knackered by using this newfangled dateviator rubbish, you see.
Sometimes when you reach a certain level of affection with a dateable object, your relationship status changes. There are 3 statuses: love, friendship, and hate. Love can get you towards some really special paths for those you are truly interested in.
But it's not necessarily the best of the options in my mind.
Dorian is a big defender of friendship.
If everyone were friends, the world would be an awful lot safer in my opinion. I've seen the complications of love. I've lived through the jealous quarrels of hate. The true bond is one between 2 friends with none of the intricacies of romantic tension.
That's our bouncer Dorian talking, but you can go toward whichever one you like. Even hate, which isn't my fave personally.
You speaking of Reggie?
Ugh, don't remind me.
Human, you seem like a good sort. So we'll be friends. For now.
Feels good, yeah? But
Friends.
friendship gets you
As
even
it should
more
be.
than that. I call it specs points. Take a look at this cool personality chart. Number go up. Each dateable object has points to give whenever you achieve an official relationship status with them. Get more of them to be able to choose some more advanced options.
You wear it well.
You can check out your specs points on your phone, which... Wait. We gotta talk to your phone.
Duty calls, love.
Bye, Dorian. Take out your phone and then shoot my beebs while it's out.
A beautiful stranger with a dazzling smile appears in front of you, shooting you a knowing wink. She turns that megawatt smile your way, and it feels like the sun is shining only on you.
Hey there! Ooh, I like it much better up here where I can see your face. Your phone? We'll see about that. You gotta win me over first, honey. Of course, to do that, someone's gotta show you how things work. Hello, hello!
Hey there!
Oh, you must be Skylar. Glad we've got the human on board with the latest tech from Valdivian.
I've been been doing a little tutorial with him about how things work.
Oh, well, my sweet human. Lucky for you, I've got a gap in my schedule and a soft spot for that lost puppy look. All of them. Yours, mine. I stream sometimes for my own socials. And still gotta make sure I don't lose battery or overheat. Anyway, I installed some apps on your phone that are only accessible when you put on your glasses. Bring out your phone, put on the glasses, and you'll see some new ones. One of them is an app Skylar made called the Datadex.
It's my way to keep track of all sorts of fun info about us dateable objects.
Because there are a lot of us around this house. Ooh, you know what? Maggie the magnifying glass also just dropped a really cool app. Ooh, gotta run! Another call coming in!
Bye, Phoenicia! You have to meet 2 more of us. You're getting there. Now, go awaken the magnifying glass in the living room.
Which of course is conveniently located on its own little shelf next to the piano. There's a distinct air of mystery to the private eye that stands before you. She reminds you of the old detective serials your parents used to watch. She gives you a scrutinizing glare through her magnifying glass, one eye comically enlarged. It's especially goofy looking to see it on someone with glasses.
Well, well, well. What have we here? Aha! You're not a suspect, are you? I thought so. Suspected of what? There's no evidence to support it.
Maggie, it's our human's first day talking with us. Go a little easy on him.
Interesting. These glasses come in from the outside and are already trying to influence my case?
Trust me, this human has a lot of potential to make this house a better place.
Doubt it. Regardless, as you are the human, I should give you a way to track down all the suspects yourself to keep you on my side, hopefully. I call this feature Rumors. It's installed on your phone.
Ooh, that tickles.
Unlike Skylar's Datadex that gives you the lowdown on those you've already met, Rumors tracks clues you've been given to locate all the pesky, hidden objects that are tricky to find. It's good for rounding up suspects, tracking down evidence, and getting a sense of the household scuttlebutt. Tough audience, I see. Take a look at Rumors in your phone. It'll help you find your way to your last dateable for today. Good luck, Gumshoe.
It's getting late. Who should be the last one we talk to before I run out of charges? Oh, check out that rumor Maggie gave you if you need ideas. Wink, wink.
Standing here in your bedroom, you're struck by the realization that it's been entirely too long since you had anyone near your bed who wasn't, well, you. How strange, then, that the beauty standing before you feels so familiar, even though you're certain you've never seen her in your life. She's all curves and comfort, a soft body and softer facial features that seem to invite one closer subconsciously. She's positively enchanting.
Hey there, stranger. Because you do. I'm Betty, and I'm your bed. We've been sleeping together so many years, it would be a little weird if you didn't know me, don't you think? You've never been alone, sugar. I've always been here. It's a shame for someone as cute as you to be alone for so long, isn't it? Will you be bringing someone back here anytime soon? Don't you worry. I have a strong feeling that'll be changing soon. Oh, by the way, Skylar told me everything. But don't you worry, I might be here now, but you can still sleep in your bed just like you always do. You can choose to talk to me or not, but I do hope you'll come talk to me. It'd be nice to finally get to know each other. Oh, how lovely. Come back soon then, cutie. Well, anyway, I'll be here. See you tonight. See you then.
Sorry I'm late. I took a look at rumors and got caught up in some real head-scratchers. We can talk about it later. For now, today, I kept you on a tight schedule, but tomorrow is a brand new day, and you can truly experience your new powers to your heart's content.
Oh, hitting the hay already? Come get comfortable then. Good night.
See ya tomorrow. Good morning. Are you ready to start getting to know everyone around here better? Maybe finally find some love? Oh, you certainly can. but I'm still in my tutorial mode setting. On the clock with a new user, you know? You betcha. So, if you want to get to know me better, take a look at my app starting tomorrow and we'll see. Any other questions? You can leave your house at any time, but when you do, your journey with me pretty much ends right there. I was sent to you in secret by that hacker, and as soon as you step outside with me, Valdivian data drones will take me away. Oh, it's a terrifying thought. Anyway, I wouldn't recommend leaving your house now. Your adventure has only just begun. Any other questions? I would suggest following up with Maggie next. As a detective, she'd have some good places to start. But really, there's no going wrong here. Talk to anyone you want, in any order you want. You're basically in a big, huge sandbox open for you to play in. Except instead of sand, it's your house. And instead of a box, it's also your house. Any other questions? That might be it for this little Dateviators tutorial. But I think we're gonna see a whole lot more than we ever imagined pretty soon. I said pretty. I don't know, give it a couple days. Bye!
And this is the final look. What y'all think? Follow the link in my bio for a full list of all the pieces.
She holds up a finger, pausing for a moment.
Ooh, sorry, 1 sec. I just need to upload this real quick. There, done. Any longer and I would have missed my upload window. You know how the algorithm on Facebook is. If you don't post every day, you completely lose your viewership. Woo, it's a grind, but my fans are worth it. Only the most popular social media app of all time. It's like InstaFan, Sitter, and Knick-Knack all in one. Only better. No, like literally. Facebook bought them all out and combined the best parts of them into the social media platform to end all social media platforms. But it's pretty exclusive, invite only, and I don't think humans are allowed. No offense, but humans don't have the best track record. I mean, y'all invented things like taxes and littering, ooh, and small talk. Then again, y'all made phones too, so it's not like you're all bad. I guess, since you don't have a placebook, I could share my feed with you. Fill you in on all the tea so you're not missing out. Oh, I know there was more to you. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. Alert, temperature warning. Woo, not again. Huh? Oh, it's nothing. I'm fine. Really? It's just a faulty sensor. Forget about it. Oh, huh? I do? Weird. I feel totally fine. It's probably just acting up because I did an extra hour on live. Trust me, I just need a nice hard reset and I'll be good to go. I'll catch up with you after. Try not to miss me too much.
Hey, how's your day going? Forging some new relates? That's short for relationships. I think about this stuff a lot. Okay's better than awful. how about a nice menu? I have lots of different ones, all different styles. Here's the main one. Welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu? Oh, let's. There's lots I can chat about. Me? Oh, my favorite subject. What do you want to know about my lore? I'll be honest. We're not speaking English right now. No, not quite. The speeds at which objects and concepts think is both faster and slower than the rate at which humans think and speak. Faster in that the objects have instantaneous consciousness throughout their different forms in the universe, and slower in that the timelines for them can stretch into eons. All that to say, part of my job is making sure that we can all understand each other, which means I'm processing their speech and rate of thought at a completely different timeline than yours. So necessarily, we're not really talking in English. I mean, that's still coming up as gibberish on my end, so all good. What did you think about that? Yes! Listen, I'm glad you asked me about this. You see, my inner workings are based on some very specific tech that was created by one of Valdivian's founders. I'm gonna show you my insides. You ready? Oh, cool.
Skylar points to her own dateviators and invites you to look closely. You see there is a small space just between the lens and the earpiece.
This is my suspension. It keeps these dateviators running. It's not doing great. Thanks. It's a very special type of suspension. A suspension of disbelief. I'm not. Basically, it works super hard to make everything in this little love experiment work. But it's strained, really strained, with all these wild things going on around here. Talking to objects. Objects having names and hidden lives and sexy human bodies and everything. I can barely handle it. Just give it a little love. Anyway.
You take a closer look at Skylar's suspension of disbelief. It's hard to be sure, but she seems pleased.
You've just believed in her, so she feels strengthened. Thanks for that. It really means a lot to me. Good enough, I guess.
The first word that comes to mind when you see the large cowboy standing before you is solid. This guy is big, and he looks built to last. You might be intimidated were it not for the kind expression on his face and the sweet way he doffs his hat at you. No one's ever asked you this, but if you had been asked to imagine what your table might look like as a human, you think this would be pretty close.
We've known each other for a real long time now, but we ain't ever been properly introduced. So, first things first, name's Abel, and I'm your table. Howdy. I know it, but it sure is nice to hear it from you face to face like this. You know, as a table, it's my job to hold things up all over the house, and I take my job real serious. So, if you're here talking to me now, you must need something more than just my support. And if there's one thing Abel's gonna do, it's make sure everyone in this house has what they need. So, what can I do you for? There's gotta be something. Oh yeah? Well, Skylar told me you was getting to know everybody real good. Maybe looking to getting back into dating and all that? Dating, huh? Hoo-wee. Dating ain't really my area of expertise, you know. And me, personally, I never was one for casual stuff. If you're looking for someone who knows people, though, you might want to talk to Kopi. You'll find her nearby. Oh, heck, I don't know. All that talking and whatnot. Trying to fit each other's history into bite-sized portions. Oh, it just ain't my speed. Well, I'm just glad I ain't the only one who feels a little left behind by the whole thing. But don't you worry. Kopi will get you on the right path. Wenda, tell her I say hey when you see her. You take care now.
You see before you a glistening, oiled male form, perfect in its chiseled majesty. His gold, or is that bronze skin, is perfectly smooth, his features flawless, and his face? Stunning.
Oh, hello there. Don't mind me. I'm just catching a bit of air. Just plain old metal polish, actually. Kind of does that naturally. Oh, nice. It looks lovely. I'm Stepford, trophy of trophies at your service. I've just been standing here all covered with oil, waiting for a good sunbeam to come along. Oh, this and that, depends on the day. For example, yesterday, I was trophy of the first out of the cabinet cup. But I've also been given to the winner of the cereal bowl. So, what brings you around these parts? Well, everything's going along well here. First place and all that. As it so happens, I have a self-tanning appointment coming up. Can't be late, but I'm so glad we met. Come and see me again soon, won't you? I'd love to, ask your opinion on something. Got a tan.
The first word that comes to mind as you evaluate the strange figure standing before you is delicious. You don't even intend to be salacious, it's just he looks edible. His long blonde hair calls to mind ramen noodles, but his entire outfit is a culinary journey around the globe. He looks downright mouth-watering, but you're not sure the feeling is mutual. His expression suggests he's less than impressed with you.
Good evening. Do have a seat. I'll be with you in just a minute. Glass of wine? Surely you can do better than that. This fine white has a light body and is rather dry. It's quite acidic. I can virtually taste its origins in the eastern Loire Valley. Dare I guess just outside Chavagnon? And as its taste matures on my tongue, I detect notes of honeydew, grapefruit, and peach. And a certain minerality. Flint. Gray salt. Well done. Now, can you do even better? Well, that's a disappointment. You do know that Chablis is an entirely different wine, don't you? I guess so. But where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Mitchell Lynn, food critic extraordinaire, paragon of the perfect, advocate of the adventurous, and bane of the banal. Salutations. I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. Listen, I'm afraid you've caught me in a bit of a hurry. 3 new spots have just opened up around the house. I'm eager to give them a try and see if they measure up to my exacting standards. Say, how would you like to accompany me? Then I'm afraid this is goodbye for now. Come back and see me whenever you'd like to go out for a bite.
Hey! How's things in labor limbo? You been using all that extra time to do anything fun? Thank God, I could use a little gossip. What, just out of nowhere? So what was it? Like what? Gajinkas? Human versions of non-human shit? I know you've been watching too much anime. What do you mean? What else is there? You understand how insane you sound right now, right? Like, if you were literally anyone else, I'd be like, oh, this person thinks I'm stupid. You're serious? You're not fucking with me? Just, what do you mean? Like, how? What? You seriously have magic date furniture fuck glasses? Date theaters? This is too much. I'm not equipped to process this today. I'm logging off. Goodbye.
welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu? Let's. There's lots I can chat about. Me? Relationships? My favorite subject. What do you want to know? Oh, you want to date me, eh? It's possible, you know. You just have to, ask me about myself. Not in this menu, silly. I prefer not to be that obvious about it. I like to be wined and dined. It's the chat menu. What do you need? Scoochin'. Anything else? Oh, yeah, I'll miss you.
Oh, hello again. Come for more rumors? Looking for more suspects? You and I both never know when another suspect will turn up. Why not both? Here are some rumors that I have turned up. Johnny Splash, shower. Location, downstairs bathroom. Winifred water heater, location, office closet. Lyric literature, books. Location, anywhere. Glad to have you, Gumshoe. These should be pretty straightforward to find, though there are some who seem much more difficult. The Shadow knows, because he's here. Word on the beat is that he's hiding in a permanent shadow. If you can find one around here, I would investigate. You're welcome, Gumshoe. Keep pointing those spectacles at everything you see, and you'll find a whole array of potential suspects at your fingertips. Or eyelids, as it were. Phoenicia can help you track down plenty of other rumors, if you're looking for more.
There's something strange about the handsome figure you see standing before you. It's not his clothing, even though he does appear to be dressed in some sort of plastic armor. No, it's something about his face. Handsome though it may be, you can't quite place his expression. Stranger still, he doesn't speak to you at all. He just stares, his face screwed up in concentration, and his lips pressed together.
What's that?
He lets out the breath he's evidently been holding, bending forward with his hands on his hips as he inhales and exhales deeply.
Woo! Sorry about that. Just trying to see how long I could hold my breath for. I'm up to 3 hours. All right, now that that's taken care of, I can give you my full attention. Name's Hoover. The friends just call me Hoov, though. What's up? You here to chat? Or is there another incident to clean up? And today was supposed to be my day off. Sure. What about? You know it. I've been everywhere except the crawl space, I think. I mean, you never know. There are always places I might not know about. I have heard rumors about a haunted attic. Nah, but I'm sure that's nothing but hearsay. Yeah? Just a rumor, I'm sure. That's right. crime scene investigation. I love my work, but it can be hard to put it away at times. I do tend to keep it all in my bag. You wouldn't believe the sorts of things I'm called for to check out. The evidence I pick up gets to be real interesting sometimes. Hair, bits of your dead skin, fingernail clippings. I don't mind. Part of the job. Also end up finding buttons, lint, paper clips, coins, you name it. If it's smaller than a quarter, I've probably got one somewhere in here. I wouldn't worry about that. Plenty of room still. Yeah, a bit. It's been a long week, but I enjoy working hard. Makes that can of oil at the end of the day taste all that much better. Well, I used to love watching a good game, especially with fellow fans. And sometimes I'd have a drink after a long day's work. These days, I don't know. It just felt a bit too cluttered. Nothing to worry about, though. Hey, it's been great talking to you, but I gotta finish up my work and call it a day. How about you come back and see me next time you got a minute? I feel like I haven't gotten out to do something fun in a while. And maybe the two of us could, I don't know, catch a game or have a drink? You got it. Anything needs investigating, let me know.
It's jarring to hear someone else's voice singing in your shower. After all, you haven't brought anybody home since you've been here. But this isn't some forgotten paramour from the night before. There's a singer in your bathroom, and he's using your showerhead as a microphone. While his singing may be less than professional, he certainly looks the part. His handsome face is framed by glistening ringlet curls, and his clothing has a sterile, hygienic vibe. A stark contrast to the smouldering, sensitive artist you see before you.
Hunka, hunka, wet hot love. Hunka, hunka, wet hot love. Hunka, hunka. Oh, hey! Oh, jeepers. Didn't hear you come in. I weren't expecting company, especially such a ravishing company. Come right on in, darling. Be sure to wear a shower cap or you're gonna get yourself a mighty wet. You bet your biscuits. Ain't nothing getting past you, I reckon. Well, I'm just as happy as a pig in mud that you decided to stop on in. It's mighty nice to see a new face around these parts. Variety is the spice of life, as they say, and I can tell you're a healthy dose of paprika. Well, maybe you're more of a cayenne. Sweet. Ooh, that's sweet. Like nectar straight from the honeysuckle. Unless you ingest a whole spoonful, of course. But you can't fool Johnny Splash. Not 3 times, anyway. Not again. No, sir. Well, I reckon we'll have to get to know each other better to really find out. Well, you're mighty welcome. Name's Johnny Splash. Whoa! And I just want to make absolutely sure whoever saunters over my way is treated with the most respect and hospitality a gentle shower like myself can offer. It's just real darn important that folks keep coming by. Truth be told, it can be kind of monotonous around these parts. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. The bathroom can be a frighteningly monotonous kind of place. Just duller than dishwater. Or toilet water, as the case may be. I mean, just think on it for a second here. Would you go to a bathroom to have yourself a good old time? To experience something new and exciting? To meet someone famous or important? See, that's exactly my point. That's just not what your average bathroom is for. Your common bathroom is a utilitarian kind of joint. Sure, it's useful and consistent, but it ain't a particularly lively spot. Ain't no nightclubs in no bathrooms. You know what I'm saying? That's probably my fault. My dialect can be ripe thick sometimes. Thicker than a syrupy stack of southern-esque allusions. Let me, try that again. Do you know what I usually spend all my time doing around here? Heck, I wish. Truth is, darling, I spend 99% of my days sitting around doing absolutely nothing at all. Do you know how long it takes the average person to shower? Oh, that's positively accurate. It takes the average person 12 minutes. I mean... Listen, I ain't looking to quarrel or nothing, but have you ever heard of time blindness? Now, I ain't in no position to formally diagnose it. Personally, I failed out of med school. Twice. But you might want to consider getting yourself a professional opinion. That's what I'm here for. Here's my point about showering. For the average person, it's 12 minutes. I looked it up and everything. 12 minutes of a water spraying, shampoo foaming, washcloth scrubbing routine. And don't get me wrong, those 12 minutes ain't bad at all. But do you know how long a day is? $1,440 minutes, which means my job is quite literally just 1% of my day. Well, I get why you might be inclined to say that, but honestly, it's worse than a dead skunk in a wedding chapel on the 4th of July, which is really bad, in case that weren't clear. See, I'm a shower. If I ain't being used, it ain't like I can just get up and go boogieing down at the dance hall or something. I can't just hop on over to the malt shop for a milkshake and some light canoodling. No, I'm just here, perpetually stuck in this humdrum, go-nowhere existence. Do you know how that makes me feel? No, I reckon I complain exactly the appropriate amount for a shower. But getting back to my point, it makes me feel unfulfilled, listless, bored stiff, like a scarecrow in a cornfield, like I'm gonna be stuck here forever. And all my dreams ain't never gonna come true. I appreciate that, but do you ever feel like you were destined for something more? Listen, I don't prefer to talk about that. There just ain't much reason to have your head up in the clouds when your pipes are firmly bolted to the drywall. Some people get to have dreams, but Johnny Splash gets to waste away listening to leaky faucet strip, and that's all there is to it. Oh, what the heck? You done twisted my temperature knob. Now, I reckon I usually don't do this, but you got a trustworthy face. Plus, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't just a little bit sweet on you. So, I'll tell you my super secret dreams on one condition. Come back and visit me again tomorrow. Show me this ain't some meaningless fling for you. Come back around, and I'll share with you the secret I ain't never shared with anyone else before. Hope I'll see you then. Now you better mosey on out of here quick. Plumbers are coming soon to fix my water pressure issues.
Normally, you try to avoid dealing with your water heater. You're no plumber after all. But as you look at the beauty standing where your water heater usually is, you wonder for a moment if that's about to change. Beyond the rigid metal of the heater lie dangerous curves. Brown skin swathed in orange and blue and silver. Her soft, pretty facial features are adorned by colorful makeup that looks like it wouldn't be out of place in a fashion magazine. She doesn't seem to notice you at first, but when she does, she lets out a sharp scream.
Ah! Bubbling boiler rooms. You scared the living.
It takes her a moment to calm herself down. She fans at her face with her hands, exhaling loudly.
Got me flustered is all. I wasn't expecting any visitors. Last folks who lived here only came down when the pilot light was out, which wasn't often. See, I'm made of the good stuff. Southern made and made to last. I take pride in keeping it going on. Here I am just talking and you don't even know my name. I'm Winifred. Nice to meet you. How you doing, sweetheart? Oh, I don't really like nicknames from people I don't really know. Nothing personal, darling. I hope you understand. Shush now. That wasn't no nickname. That was a pleasantry. Consider yourself lucky. I'm not sure how much more talking I can do right now. I got work to take care of. Did you just ask your water heater what she does? It's okay, sweetness. I'm just having some fun. But I do need to get back to work. Washford's about to kick on and Daisuke needs a bit of a push. I need some time with River to make sure she's ready to go. I don't mind it. See you around.
Good morning! Ooh, I can't wait to tell you what's been happening. Fresh tea coming in hot. Okay, let me get my scroll game started.
Phoenicia frowns at her feed.
Ooh, oh no. Girl, you gotta get out of there. Dolly has been staying with Koa for a while now because she thinks that the outside world is too dangerous for her natural form. But I know you've got it, girl. Stand proud. But I'm not as literally fragile as she is, I suppose. Yeah, I've stayed with the big guy from time to time if I fall out of your pockets. But that's usually in the cushions, and I think she's more like underneath. Lots more room underneath to go freely. Anyway, if you go by, just give a little tap. That should be enough to coax her out if you're good people. You want to hear more? All right, I'll keep saving the good stuff for next time.
You see a curvy, grey-haired beauty dressed in an outfit reminiscent of a famous old gentleman's magazine. She winces at the bright light you've brought with you. A cute, bunny-shaped creature is clutched in her arms.
Oh, my goodness, that is bright. Startled me a bit there, honey. It's all right. My name's Dolly, and I'm a dust bunny. I live under this big old couch. Howdy. Well, I live lots of places. I suppose you could say I'm a bunny of the world. The floors of the world, at least. And this here's my little companion, Lint Eastwood.
She holds the little creature up.
Put a finer point on it, why don't you, honey? My stars, I didn't know I had a sweet talker on my hands. I'll be honest with you, flirting isn't my love language. I'm a bunny who is more than she appears. It's all right, honey. I'm easygoing. You got something for me, or should I get back to work? Now that's what I'm talking about! Listen, I just got out from under that couch, so let me stretch these dusty gams and hop around a bit. I'll be right here warming myself by the fireplace if you want to come back through sometime. I'd sure like to see you again. Mm-hmm. Talk soon, honey.
Valdivianites! It's me, your CEO, David Reginald Most. I'm writing to you from the awe-inspiring beige pavilion at the historic Cottonwood Hotel just moments after stepping off the stage at the Valdefest keynote. Let me tell you, the room felt positively electric. And not just because of the incredibly dangerous grounding issues we discovered in the speaker system. No, tonight, our consumers, employees, and shareholders were absolutely buzzing at the launch of Valdivian's newest initiative. Bigger than a self-driving stroller. More revolutionary than Peninsula.com. Tonight, we unveiled to the world our strategic partnership with the U.S. government's Department of Overseas Violence. While the specifics of this groundbreaking collaboration remain on a need-to-know basis, I'm looking at you, Erwin, in product development. We are confident this partnership between the world's most exciting corporation and the most deadly military on Earth will absolutely thrill, inspire, and delight Valdivian superfans the world over. For everyone who helped produce or even just attended this year's keynote. Please find me at the after-party so I can thank you personally. I'll be parked all night next to the Virgin Mojito Bar between the fax machine and the crawfish buffet. Semper Fi!
For a moment, you wonder if your dateviators are malfunctioning. But no, the fashionista standing before you is just that dazzling. They are dressed to kill, abs on display and lighting all along their body, bathing them in a soft glow. A ring of light surrounds their perfectly coiffed blonde hair, giving them the appearance of an angel, and perfect lighting no matter which way they turn. but it doesn't take you long to discover the angel comparisons end at their appearance.
Hey, betches! It's me again, Lux. Yes! I wasn't talking to you. My Luxies, obviously. My followers, my fans, my subs, my minions. Yes, it's what I call them. No. And honestly, you're being super disrespectful. We don't use that word anymore. We use the term influencer. Incandescent, naturally flavored, like unbelievably naturally charismatic entertainer. Yeah, that is why we say influencer. It's like literally so much easier. We make everyone's life better. We light up everyone's life. We make everyone's life better. By giving them valuable tips and life lessons, Avi. We tell fans what to wear, we tell fans what to buy, we tell fans what to think, and we tell them how to feel, among other things. It's super helpful and literally necessary. To you, maybe. But then again, don't hate me. You're kind of a loser. I mean, LOL, I'm just being honest. If you followed me and bought my ebook, you would see that having success in literally every aspect of your life is easy. If you want it, just show up, shake down, and shine on. Oh, it's the shameless plug. Hi. Thanks for that. Let me get back to getting another sub, okay? It's the solution to your problems. It's an attitude shift. It's an energy adjustment. It's literally all you need to be a better version of you. It's okay that you can't understand yet. Because, like, no offense, but you seem super opposed to making your life better for some reason. But just buy my ebook and everything will make sense. And with a subscription to the Living Light Lounge, you can also vibe with like-minded entrepreneurs and influencers who are making their lives better, just like me. Don't you want that for yourself? Oh, I cannot be around this kind of energy. You are literally making me want to go to sleep or something. Oh, I'm just kidding. But not really, you're totally a downer.
Impressive news out of Valfest. Really too bad that particular partnership is about to hit a rough patch. But then David's never been great at partnerships. I see you've had the opportunity to test out the prototype. I'm enormously grateful to you for concealing the prototype, and I'm sorry I dropped all this on you so unexpectedly. I know protecting it is not a responsibility you asked for. Maybe not even a responsibility you want. But I had no other choice. Every other Valdivian employee's allegiance was unknowable, except you. I knew you were trustworthy. Your private HR record said as much. Anyway, it's not safe to talk. I will return when the signal is secure.
A charming barista grinds coffee in your kitchen, working so busily she doesn't even seem to notice you. You stand there for a good few minutes before she spies you, startled out of her intense focus.
Oh, hi there. Welcome to Roofbox, the home of all your coffee needs. I'm Kirby, happy to help. G'day. I, sure am. Here to make your day just a little bit brighter with a touch of coffee. Gosh, that never gets any less awkward to say. What can I get for you today? Sure thing. One latte coming right up.
Kopi gets to work, grinding and pouring and mixing with an impressive speed.
And voila! One latte just for you. Hope you like it. Is there anything you'd like to know about the latte? Oh! Well, a latte is your pretty standard coffee. It's a shot of espresso topped with steamed milk with just a touch of foam. Some people think it's basic, but I think it could be a hard coffee to pull off if you don't know what you're doing. If you put in too much foam, you're going to be making a cappuccino instead. Yeah, you get me. We'll see you next time.
You see a slim, dainty gentleman in a well-tailored suit. He's absorbed in the ticking of a fancy pocket watch, but it's the feline ears on his head that most catch your attention. A tail sprouts from just above his backside, moving back and forth in time with the watch.
Tick, tick, tick. Don't. Do not taint the perfection of the clock with your disgusting imitation. Why have you come? I don't see interruption to meditations on the beauty of time on the schedule. Oh, how crass. Of course it isn't. But perhaps I shall have to pencil in "have day ruined by ruffian." Perhaps you do not know this, as so few are as attuned to time as I am. But punctuality is of the utmost importance. So if you wish to speak to me, you must make an appointment. You mock my elocution. I speak with elegance, precision, timeliness. If you wish to make my acquaintance properly, you will return with an appointment. Sweet heavenly hours, I was so busy reprimanding you, I forgot to introduce myself. Not that you didn't deserve it for breaking from the schedule, but it is no excuse. Timothy Timepiece, at your service. Timeliness. It most certainly does not. We should all be obsessed with the beauty and perfection of time. The safety of it, really. As long as one abides by the schedule, nothing can be out of place. You will abide by the schedule, won't you? You mock my speech. Desist at once. What's the big deal? The big deal is that any deviations from the schedule will result in disaster. I shan't elaborate further. I will see you at noon sharp, and we can speak then. Do not be early, do not be late, and do not try to see me at another time. if you do, catastrophe on timeliness. See you then, and not a moment before.
Based on how plastered David was in his last most mail, he must have finally discovered the prototype is missing. If he fails, he'll be at the mercy of some very powerful people. He'll never allow that. I guess it's imperative that we trust each other. And I've been asking you to trust me without being fully transparent. I know all this because I created the Dateviators. Sure. Whatever. Anyway, I can't talk now. I'm stealing coffee shop Wi-Fi and the barista finally noticed I'm only ordering tap water. Remember, under no circumstance allow David to know you possess the prototype.
Valdivtianites! Yo, it's your boy, David Most! Coming to you live from the best virgin mojito bar ever. Like, this stuff for real is legit so good. I've had like 12, and I feel amazing. Can't believe there's not any alcohol in it. JH19! Hey, did you guys see how dope that presentation was? We rocked that! Like, people keep saying we're at dire financial straps and need urgent restructuring. Even my dad was like, you're gonna get smoked by your top competitor, Bitewave. Dead ass. And I'm like, okay, Dad, if you like Bitewave so much, why don't you marry them? But does Bitewave have a contract with the U.S. government? No! I just want to say I love you guys, but not Franklin. Don't love or miss Franklin at all. You hear me, Franklin? Night-night, nerds.
Yo, how's it going?
Yes!
Okay, there's a little tidbit I want to share. You might be wondering how all this dating technology works. Yeah, I thought so. If you're ever curious, you can ask about my mysterious inner workings in the Chat With Me menu. What can I do for you in my main menu? Right this way. What's on your mind? Oh, sure, SPECS. SPECS stands for Smarts, Poise, Empathy, Charm, and Sass. These 5 qualities are measured on your personality using the SPECS menu. There's also a glossary button in the top right corner if you want more explanation on what each means. Anything else you'd like to know? They are. Or at the very least, you get something fun out of it. But don't worry, if you can't reach a certain SPECS dialogue choice, the worst thing that you could miss out on is a collectible. No love, friend, or hate endings are gated behind a SPECS check. Any other SPECS questions? Anytime there's a first-time change in relationship between you and a dateable object, You will be rewarded with 5 specs points in 1 attribute. Think of it as you, growing in experience, dating a vast array of personalities, each with something to give you. But don't think you can just keep switching between relationship statuses on the same object over and over again to get a lot of points. Only the first time there's a change from neutral will there be any specs awarded. Any other specs questions? Anything else you wanted to know about features? Cool. What can I do for you in my main menu? Oh, let's. There's lots I can chat about. Me? Oh, my favorite subject. What do you want to know about my lore? Vibrations. I'm being overly simplistic. Have you heard of string theory? Dateviator technology is based on thing theory. Thing theory theorizes that at large enough scales, all objects and concepts coalesce into their own one-dimensional wavelength that unifies all of that type of object throughout the universe. Any object that makes up any specific wavelength is connected to all other objects on that wavelength, which by virtue of being complex enough then forms a gestalt consciousness. Humans just never had a way of speaking with those consciousnesses until now. When the whole becomes more than the sum of its parts. With objects, it happens as a plank of wood slowly becomes a toy boat. The wood didn't change, but its status did. And once it's more toy boat than plank of wood, it changes its wavelength. Its thingness is vibrating differently enough to find a new signal or spin. Once the object or idea becomes large enough to have its own state, it breaks off the wavelength and forms a new one. That's why tables are different than chairs, even though they might be both made from wood. Their thingness is vibrating differently enough to find a new signal or spin. I like to call the wavelengths animus, but you can use any term really. This is how we can directly acknowledge these things' existences. Dateviators vibrate along each of these anima. That's why when we awaken something, it wiggles a little. What did you think about that? All right. Ooh, my suspension just gave a little wiggle.
Skylar shows you her dateviators, turning them so that you can see her suspension of disbelief. Skylar's suspension seems buoyed somehow, happier than you'd last seen her.
You believed in her again, so she feels even stronger. Thank you for that. It really means a lot to me.
A charming, well-dressed duo stand with their backs to you, peering through the curtains and pointing at something outside that you can't see. They seem quite absorbed in their own conversation.
Look over there. Look at that. Across the street.
What are we looking at?
What do you see, Rod?
I see a dog. I see a car that could use a wash.
One of them turns to you, holding up a finger before turning back to his friend.
Hi, 1 second. Now, why in the world do you think I would care a single thread about an unwashed car?
I don't know what you want from life, Kurt.
The shoes, my dude. The shoes.
Oh, you were looking at the neighbor's shoes. Those are nice.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Hold on. Those are way better than those shoes we saw last week.
Ain't that the truth? Only time I wish Wendelin would have fogged up.
Those kicks could have kicked rocks. What was that about?
Rod, don't be so rude.
I'm just giving what I was receiving.
You'll have to excuse Rod. His tact leaves a lot to be desired.
There you go, talking about me like I'm not here.
Nah, I'm talking about you so you can hear. There's a difference.
See, that's why your seams are unfinished.
My seams are unfinished? My seams are unfinished? Keep talking. See what happens.
You ain't gonna do nothing. You love...
Yeah, okay. Don't say that too loud. Everyone else might start believing it.
Kurt and I have been together forever.
Yo, what up? I'm like his brother.
But not my brother.
If we were related, you might actually be polished.
We both know you wouldn't look good unless you were next to me.
Who told you that lie? Say, who do you think looks better? Me or this delusional drape I call my friend? Lame.
I know it's me. That's fine. It'll be our little secret.
Don't even try to make him lie. He's just trying to make you feel good. I'm the fly one. One thing you gotta realize is that we aren't mean to each other.
Nah, this is my homie. For life.
We're just a little shady. Okay, confident. I like that in a person.
If they breathe, Kurt likes them.
You act like you're the one to talk. The tree outside sways, and you think it's flirting with you.
How can you not be charmed? Have you seen those branches?
Oh!
Alright now, calm down.
He said the grass.
The
grass, Rod!
Oh, you can guffaw, but I can't?
Okay. Fair. But damn, he got you.
You right. That was a good one. You catch on quick.
Yo, Rod, that fashion student is getting off the bus.
Ooh, what are they wearing?
I'm not sure, but it is fly as hell.
We've got some people watching to do. Swing on by soon. But come holler at us at different places. Each window has a new thing to throw shade on.
Variety is the spice of life, baby. Bring your jokes. We like to keep it lively here.
The figure who stands before you has the casual, confident air of someone who knows just what she's about. Her short hair glows with the colors of sunrise, and her blue eyes drink you in without a trace of shame or embarrassment. She evaluates you with a hand on one hip, her draped clothing subtly highlighting curves you'd never have expected from your rigid, structured window.
Well, hi there. I'm Gwendolyn. Oh. And you, well, you're quite the looker, aren't you? Definitely. You're the one looking out at me all the time. Look, I don't mean to be so forward, but I found I'm happiest when I'm transparent about what I want and what I'm looking for. And unlike most everyone here, I've been ogled by humans for centuries. I have had enough attention on me, thank you very much. Still feels the same to me. You like it when humans look at your body and say, "No, I'm only ogling your damn shirt"? It's uncomfortable. Anywho, if I'm having to do one of these introductions, I might as well get this out of the way first. I'm only looking for one thing in a relationship right now. You know it. That said, I can't say I'm looking for anything too serious right now. Well then, channel that into something productive. From what I've seen, the world out there is a lot more entertaining than staying inside all day. I'm hopeful that someday soon you'll get to experience that firsthand. There's so much to do in this world. So many views to see. Even just the simple joy of a night on the town. Yet here you are, taking a breather, same as me, but you haven't even had fun yet. I just want to see you live a little, that's all. Stop watching life pass you by. Enjoy yourself. Kiss someone. Kiss many someones. And then maybe, in between your adventures, you can come tell me about all the fun you're having. It's just not for me, okay? Hey, don't look at me like that. A gal's gotta live vicariously somehow. And the view outside here is just dreadfully dull.
She turns from you towards that dreadful view and waits for you to leave. An acrobat in bright orange evaluates you with a smirk. His hair is streaked with grey, and there's a twinkle in his eyes that tells you this guy is definitely going to keep you on your toes.
Well, hello there, new face. I may be quite excited to meet you. Yes. I have a voluptuous suspicion that may be the emotion I'm experiencing. Yes. Well, how can I know for sure? You might turn out to be fabulously interesting, in which case, yes, I am thrilled. Pass the champagne. Or you might, in reality, be a dud, a wet blanket, a bore. And if that happens, and I've already committed to excitement, I'd look like a bit of a moron now, wouldn't I? Can't, shan't, won't. Dignity is key. So, tell me, am I excited? Or am I already sorry I asked? And keep in mind, when I'm disappointed, my finely toned trapezii tend to flare unexpectedly. Such a response gives a whiff of the quotidian. Ha! It means boring. It pains me to say. That word is deaf, you know. When I come across a new diversion, the first question I ask myself is, would a boring person do this? If the answer is yes, I avoid that thing like cheap shoes. Oh, I think it has. I met a deeply boring 9-9 once who drank skim milk lattes. I, consequently, and thank God, now only drink full-fatted cappuccinos. You wouldn't understand. You have no delicate sense of the physical world. This is why you hate the gym, because you're too desensitized to truly appreciate subtle physical experiences. Indeed! I am an enthusiast for anything that challenges all sides of my glorious vessel. Jerub, I cannot even begin to tell you, but I am nothing if not inventive, fearless, indefatigable. Devilishly so. I haven't given up hope that I'll yet be able to craft a perfect metabolic masterpiece. Gasp! I've had a sudden flash that I should feel excited, but I am not sure why. Explain yourself, brain! Oh, no, wait, I figured it out. Oh, that's more points for me! Huzzah! Would you, my new lovely acquaintance, like to help me create the perfect challenge for my body and mind? Would you help me invent a tango for the triceps, a conga for the core, a quick step for the quadriceps? Awesome! Yes, as in capable of inspiring awe, just like my obliques. Yes? Yes. Oh, my cherub, why be humble when you can be hot? Oh, lighten up. W's need love too. Away we go! Obliques. I know. I can lie down with Florence, grasp Titus by her intimidating epaulettes, and Russian twist her for 3 sets of 20! What do you think? Titus! The detergent! If you think I'm dramatic. What do you think? Florence, the floor. You haven't met Florence? She and Mare Celia are my 2 favorite dishy divas. We get together, a little lambrusco, raise a little hell. She hates working out, but I'm absolutely sure she'll support me. I made another joke. That one wasn't even intentional. I'm amazing. What do you think? Oh dear, no. I don't think that's a good idea. Darling, where would I hang from? Dorian? Have you seen him? A slice a la mode? How could I ever focus on form with that form before me? Oh no, no more temptations. I must keep my movement pure. Ah, you are a cruel taskmaster. Lucky for you, I am exceptionally well mastered. Rigorous training is the only way forward, the only way to progress. Bring me the ecstasy of discipline, the sublime breath of skill. Oh, for the love of Lint, I sound like him. Washford, of course. He's almost monastic in his approach to physical work. I've never been in better shape. Call Washford for me. Yes, obviously. If you were genuinely far away, this would be so much less torturous. But as it is the stuff of pure drama. Sumptuous, don't you think? Just wait a moment. He should be here. It appears your pipes are not glorious enough to traverse the great distance that still persists between us. You'll have to use your feet. Not as glorious. Slightly floppy, really, but hopefully effective. Have at it!
The handsome acrobat greets you with a small yet theatrical little bow, placing a hand on his chest and tipping his head forward. He has...
Greetings, weary traveler. You seem taken aback. Quite natural. It was not my intention to frighten you, though I grant I'm known to be a disquieting presence when I'm in a mood. Tiger, tiger, tell me your little gray cells burn brighter than that. Yes. Yes, a long and solitary bad mood. For this, for everything, we are out of tune. You aren't serious. You jest. You want to hear my story? I am a servant to the drama of the heart. I have to. It isn't something I chose.
The mention of Drysdale makes Washford's eyes narrow.
Is this about Drysdale? How did you know? Prepare to get 5. I am awash in the scurryings of lives. Countless lives. Countless stories. I am filled with water, the fundamental state of all things. Water, the tears you cry when you are born, when you are made, when you are broken. It is the sweat that drips from brows and shaking knuckles in alleyways, in schoolyards. It flows over its own frozen self down dry and grateful throats. It drops from noses in blazing sunshine onto lemon-printed bathing suits. It is the wellspring of ancient secrets held in rough clay bowls. I am surrounded by it. That's just it. No one does. But not only that, not only do I hold the limitless, the unfathomably simple, I hold the dirt of life. The blood stuck in denim from skinned knees comes to me. The stains of earth from a weekend spent burrowing into trees and the slimy, crawly things. The makeup smeared onto shirt collars and cuffs, streaked mascara, and embers of a lipstick that blazed once. All of this comes to me to be absolved. It may be dissolved, but it does not disappear. It cannot. Nothing does. I must keep it all. It is a vast treasure house of memories, of senses, and it is safe with me. But how can I, just me, survive that? How could anyone bear the weight of that much life? It is the words, it is language, to be able to communicate, to share the burden. It is poetry that keeps me afloat in my own sea. You mean it? And this at last is the dawn? Such bewilderment comes with the sight of the room, I cannot tell. I have lost my only friend.
He gazes off into the distance, something clearly weighing on him. His eyes narrow for a few moments, and then he sighs.
Yes, my God, haven't I done enough? Drysdale. He was a phantom of delight when first he gleamed upon my sight. But we are quite forsaken. We were a duo, an acrobatic team rivaled by none on earth. We were swift, smooth and strong. I wish you could have seen him fly. To the vault of paved heaven. Our performances were legend. They came from many rooms away to watch us, to applaud us. And joy filled me as wine in a glass overflowed. Past tense. But the physical connection between him and me, it is like nothing I have ever known before or since. He does not need poetry like I do. When he talks, it is a breeze to my tempest, and to him my tempest seems but a suggestion, a rumor of rain in another man's country. Until we didn't. until he was too busy to perform, too occupied with other things to tumble with me. The bond was broken, the bright cord severed. He abandoned me. And when he was finally ready again, I was unreachable, locked in my own chignon, trying to claw my way back to a friend who could not hear me. The wall between us has been impenetrable ever since. Yes, it's been years. As I said, traveler, a long and solitary bad mood. All moving things come to an end. A knotted willow. I miss him every day. Yet speaking with you gives me hope that I might be able to move on and accept a new companion. You're asking me to have faith. I would be hard-pressed to acquiesce if not for, well, I've tried everything else. Thank you, sincerely, for listening. It has been so long since anyone has stopped, has heard me.
A very, very yellow punk dressed in studded leather glares at you. Their charming duck-like appearance does nothing to diminish the aura of absolute disdain that radiates from them.
Who the duck are you? I asked first. Then I'll ask third, like this is a ducking competition. Who the duck are you, jerkwad? The bathroom? Oh, so you're a ducking liar then? Your face is just pedantic, dickhole! I only ever see you sitting and scrolling or standing with a dead blank expression on your ugly mug. Boring. And ducking disrespectful of yours truly, don't you think? Now get out, ducking hoser. Well, I'd rather you did. Out!
Oh, I'm getting a reading. It's a secret feature. It's called Content Aware. It goes off whenever I have the feeling that something a little off-kilter might happen. It gives you the chance to see if this dateable might be someone you might want to skip due to content concerns. If you're worried that you might miss out on points or stuff, don't get your tushy in a twist. I'll take care of the dirty work for you. No penalties incurred, I swear. Pink. If you're interested, you can turn it on now. You can also turn it on or off anytime I see ya. These dateables have some subject matter that might be troubling. PTSD, violence, stalking, manipulation, domination, mental health issues, addiction, and many more. If you want a gentle warning when something approacheth, I'd recommend you turn it on. On it. Content-aware mode, activate. Okay, back to it. Oh my god! I have never felt my content-aware go off like this. This ducky is dangerous. You got that right. This one gives off very sexual energy, very profanity-laced energy, very everything. They also, in certain paths, can have the power to just pop in out of nowhere. If you're the least bit turned off by anything rude, I'd skip this one. I dare you. See? On with the show.
Show? What do you think I'm giving it away for free, Four Eyes? Show's over. Everybody get the duck out.
It's not all that surprising that your towels would have a look that one can only describe as fresh out of the shower. The fluffy terry cloth clothing and glistening skin are expected. What you did not expect to see, however, was a six-pack you could do your laundry on.
Wait, hold still.
He holds his hands out in front of him, stopping you in your tracks.
You didn't do anything.
He backs away from you, slowly and carefully.
Just don't move. Ooh, there's some water on the floor. Let me get that before you slip and fall.
He bends down to mop up a tiny puddle, standing back up with a grin.
There, all good. It's my pleasure. Some might say that I saved your life. Hey, hey! Did you see that dude?
Tyrell shifts uncomfortably, seeming to address someone you can't see.
Come on, man. I know I'm bombing.
He gives you a sheepish little smile.
Don't mind me. Just talking to my towel buddy. No, faster. Like towel buddy. Well, it's whatever I fold it up to be. But today, it's a swan.
He holds out a small swan-shaped towel for your inspection. It's quite charming.
I can get a bit bored is all. Yeah.
You and Tyrell look at each other, neither of you speaking. The silence is long and awkward.
Come here often? Right. I'm coming off a bit dry, aren't I? I seem that way because I am. Can I just start again?
He extends his hand to you, and when you take it, he gives it a firm, confident shake.
I'm Tyrell. If you got a spill, call me and chill. It's just something I'm workshopping. Ugh, I'm trying too hard. I tend to do that. Spills happen every day. No big thing. But the hard part is getting dry. For the big jobs, I work with Washford and Drysdale. But I work pretty independently, you know? Don't I know it? Even though you don't spill too much, I'm there 24/7 on call. Not to tug on my own thread, but I'm proud of the work that I do. I mean, who doesn't? There are things I want to do, but my job is important, you know? Those spills ain't gonna unspill themselves. And I won't be spilling things to you until I get to know you better. So, let's make a deal. Next time you see me, I'll show you something cool. And maybe I'll tell you a bit about myself. I'll show you an idea I have.
Yo, I know it's been a sec since we talked, but I've been sitting here trying to work, and all I can think about is the fact that you're like dating your couch and your TV. Oh my god, shut up. It's not just you. It's you and a handsome man version of your toilet, holding hands and whatnot. I don't mean to complain. Just, I need to know how your whole, household object harem anime is going. Huh? Why not? It shouldn't be that hard to know where you stand with your refrigerator. Oh, you're just realizing that now, huh? It is hard out there. At least you don't have to leave your house to struggle. The rest of us have to get dressed and shit, do our hair, put on a little makeup. Okay, but honestly, can you just tell me what it's like? Walking around your house and having, hundreds of potential suitors just around? You gotta feel, super eligible, right? Hey, you just gotta take it one date at a time. I just gotta know one thing. When you're out here dating your appliances, are you guys, you know exactly what I mean. All right, keep your secrets. If you don't want to kiss and tell with your furniture, who am I to make you? All right, well, I've wasted enough of my workday. All my love to your household object lovers or whatever. Bye.
One moment you're looking at your old sports equipment, and the next you're looking at a gorgeous, muscled man dressed in various pieces of sports equipment that once belonged to a far more optimistic version of yourself. As you watch this guy go through an entire squat routine, it's more than clear that, unlike you, this guy has never struggled to maintain an athletic routine. Mid-squat, he stops suddenly, bending down to peer at you through his legs. A handsome, smiling face, boxed in by thighs so thick and developed, you're rendered speechless for a few minutes.
Oh, hey!
He sets his weights down, standing up and beaming at you like you've just told him he's won the lottery.
It's about time you made your way over here. I was starting to think you forgot about me. Of course you do! But I'll never turn down a chance to introduce myself.
The lights dim, and a spotlight appears from... you're not quite sure where, really.
Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the stadium, the King of the Ring, the Duke of Dunk, the Jack of all trades, Master of Fun, Mr. Duncan Dunk Shuttlecock! Oh, hell yeah! Hey, thank you.
He goes through a few poses that really make his abundant muscles pop, looking at you with the grin of a confident athlete.
Oh, thank you. Don't worry about remembering all those names. That's just stuff that makes me sound cool when I hit the court, or the field, or wherever I'm playing. Doug is just fine for pals. Totally! We might have just met, but strangers are all just friends you haven't met yet. Anyway, it's good to see you here finally.
He grows very serious, placing a strong but gentle hand on your shoulder.
What happened, man? How come you stayed away so long? Did someone ruin the joy of sports for you?
There's genuine sadness in Dunk's eyes, and are those tears? He grasps your shoulder tighter, his expression growing mournful.
That's the saddest thing I've ever heard. Sports should be happy for everybody. We gotta fix that.
Dunk gives your shoulder one final little squeeze, and then he's slapping you on the back so enthusiastically you nearly collapse. This fine hunk clearly does not know his own strength.
Well, hey, no matter what happened before, you're here now. Your inner athlete said, "Let's get it, baby!"
And who are we to say no to your inner athlete?
What? Psh, of course you do. We all do. Yours might be like sleepy right now, but that's okay. We'll wake him up. We just gotta get you into the flow. But I want to make sure you're ready for it. After all, working out without a proper warm-up is a great way to get a nasty injury. So you come back here when you're ready to get into it. Meet me by the weight rack, all right? Bring your positive attitude. We're gonna have fun!
Valdivianites! Salutations, and a good greeting from your CEO, David Most. Wow, the other night was quite a lively celebration, wasn't it? Honestly, I don't remember much. Which means Sandy in corporate events planning did her usual bang-up job. Inspirational work, Sandy. Way to earn that 3% cost of living bonus. Keep it up and undoubtedly you'll be CEO one day. Unfortunately, sometime during the festivities, my sunglasses seem to have been misplaced. By who, exactly, is impossible to know for sure. We've combed every inch of the hotel, and they did not end up in the lost and found, so it seems likely that someone mistakenly took them home. Oh, and if someone from the press happens to reach out, they were definitely just normal sunglasses, and not a highly classified prototype we're secretly developing in conjunction with the federal government. Unrelated, please bid a fond Valdivian farewell to Sandy in corporate events planning, whose role has been eliminated due to ongoing workforce optimization efforts. Best of luck in all your new endeavors, Sandy.
You feel an unseen presence detach, flee. It seems that there is nothing here to speak with. Mysterious. Perhaps this is not the place.
Welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu? Oh, let's. There's lots I can chat about. Me? Relationships? My favorite subject. What do you want to know? Not yet, but there's still hope for you. Just keep pressing on my buttons. You'll find a way. Let's go back up a menu. It's the chat menu. What do you need? Relation? My favorite subject. What do you want to know? Oh, you want to date me, eh? It's possible, you know. You just have to, ask me about myself. Not in this menu. I prefer not to be that obvious about it. I like to be wined and dined. It's the chat menu. What do you need? Scooching. Anything else? Oh, yeah, I'll miss you.
A beauty dressed in black and gold stands before you, her eyes closed and one hand held delicately to her chest. She sways softly, silently, as though she were listening to music you can't hear. The silence is so long and profound that you begin to notice just how noisy your house is. You can hear your clock ticking, your refrigerator humming, and your air conditioning blasting. Has it always been so loud around here? The silence persists, and this stranger continues to ignore you, lost in her own world. Whatever it is that she's doing, she's clearly very serious about it. You introduce yourself, and yet still she does not open her eyes. Finally, she opens her eyes, heaving a polite but obviously impatient sigh.
Maestro? What is scary about a performer crafting a performance? It was coming along nicely. That was door 33. Surely you recognized it. It's an avant-garde piano piece, 33 seconds long, by the composer John Gage. Honestly, the man was a genius. I mean, the idea that music can exist without the presence of a single note. Breathtaking. You know, the very first time I played it was when I was in residence with the Dulce Mio. You two have met, I'm assuming? Music? I'm always talking about music. Anyway, our audience that night was completely hopeless. They all kept waiting for the music to start, as if they couldn't already hear it. A rustling program, a muffled cough. It was all being performed in real time, but they kept staring at Dulce and I like we were the Philistines. Still, it was one of my finest performances to date. It also didn't hurt that Dulce had requested to work with me specifically. I can't tell you just how often that seems to happen. The talent always just seems to flock to me. Speaking of, what is that bizarre little refrain you've been playing over and over as you pass by my keyboard? It almost seems like music. Very atonal. I have no idea what any of those words mean. Well, whatever you are playing, I look forward to its evolution. So long, Maestro.
Well, say howdy, honey. Don't you look nice today? I can tell. Oh, you know, just catching up on some reading. Some novels, a bit of light research. Mostly abiological history. You know, when dust first started settling and forming into bunnies, historical data, that sort of thing. Also parsing through archaeological research. Night morphology, translating timeless, tarnished texts. The basics. That's right, I'm tenured at DIRT. The Domestic Institute of Research and Technology. I've been teaching there for, oh gosh, I finished my first PhD 8 years ago. Plus, my time as a PTI during my master's, so 114 years? Well, thank you, sugar. I worked pretty dang hard at it. It's been a lot of mud, sweat, and tears, let me tell you. Others were already judging me based on my looks. Why not own it? And get paid for it, too. That's right. I was Miss May in the latest edition of Play Bunny magazine. Thank ya. That's a good question. I'm not quite sure. I suppose, well, what any dust is looking for. Love, friendship? I could tell. Let me be 100% honest with you. I may put myself out there, but work keeps me pretty busy. I don't meet that many new folks, especially humans. I'm very selective about who I spend my time with, and what few others I can let in. That's right. I keep myself hidden for a reason. Don't be too forward with me. I don't like it. Why don't we join back up here after a while and try our hand at a proper rendezvous? An expedition of sorts. You let me worry about the details. All you have to do is show up. See you around.
Oh.
Hello again, suspect. I'm hard at work on my current case. I've been hoping for a breakthrough. Sometimes I get so wrapped up that I start seeing everyone through the lens of a mystery. I am Maggie M. Glassbury at your service. Perhaps you've heard of me? I've acquired a modest reputation as a result of some of my previous work. Ah, so you've heard of me. Lately, I've been taxing my lens to the utmost on a very interesting case. I'm trying to get to the bottom of a mysterious love letter. It was delivered to Dorian last night. At approximately 2 a.m., an unknown suspect dropped off a letter for Dorian. Upon opening it, Dorian discovered that it carried clear romantic intent. That is to say, it was asking him out. It described how his protective yet gentle presence had won over the writer's heart. If interested, he was to write back as soon as possible. Here's the catch. The letter wasn't signed with a name, just a monogram. Though he might be hesitant to admit it, Dorian was quite taken by the letter. He isn't certain whether he wants to write back until he knows more. You would? I've never worked with anyone else before, but I think this could be good for the case. The case is pretty thin, but we've got a couple of clues. First of all, the paper the note was written on was somewhat interesting. Second, although the letter wasn't signed, it did have a single initial on it. Finally, I think Dorian might have a clue for us. I have it here, semi-transparent and very thin. It doesn't seem like ordinary paper at all.
She dips a corner of the paper into a small glass of water.
Look at that! It dissolved! What else should we try with the paper?
She gives the paper a careful test snip.
Cuts just like normal. What else should we try with the paper?
She focuses a magnifying glass on the paper for a few moments, stopping immediately when it begins to smoke and catch fire.
Yikes! It's definitely flammable. Does seem to burn slightly slower than normal paper, though. What else should we try with the paper? Taste it?
She carefully dabs a corner of the paper against her tongue.
How interesting! It's edible and tastes slightly starchy. What else should we try with the paper? What should we look at next? A stylized letter M. Seems likely. What should we look at next?
Hello there, you two.
Good to see you, Dorian. I've enlisted our friend here to help solve the case of the mystery.
Splendid idea.
Can you repeat what you said to me earlier about the smell you noticed?
Right. Well, when I first opened the letter, I caught the faintest whiff of what I think was truffle. Strange, no? Truffle happens to be one of my favourite flavours. The association between the forest-dwelling fungi and my own wooden provenance bring back fond memories. Anyhow, good luck. Let me know if you happen to figure out who it was from. I'm not one for love, but I am one for truffles. And friendship.
What should we look at next? I've narrowed it down to 4 suspects. Penelope, Mitchell Lynn, Matteo Monta, and Freddie Yeti. Who do you think it was? I wish it could be the case, but it doesn't quite add up. Guessing without enough clues was probably not the best tack. Maybe you can help me on another case later on down the line. Thanks again for trying to help. It really was very sweet of you. That sounds divine.
A bartender drums her fingers on the countertop, clearly bored out of her mind. Her long red-orange hair is pulled back into a ponytail that flows down her back, like the drinks she pours so expertly. She makes herself a drink, taking a small sip of it and setting it down. Your entrance startles her so badly, she nearly knocks it over.
Someone's here! Welcome to my humble bar, the Tipsy Tumbler. I'm Beverly, but you can call me Bev, or Beverly, or Madam Proprietress. That would be so cool. I'm the owner and bartender, and janitor, and stockroom attendant. Nice to meet you. Hiya.
Beverly squints at you, frowning as she seems to be considering something. And then she snaps, pointing at you.
Wait, hold on. Oh my gosh, it's you, my proprietor. I can't believe I didn't recognize you. Ugh. Yes, you? Who else so charitably bought this adorable minibar for me so I could set up my dream bar? I owe you a huge debt. You have free drinks for life here. Welcome to the reopening of the Tipsy Tumbler. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, Bev, that's a lot of openings. Did something happen the first 6 times you tried to open the bar? Nope, nothing. First, oh, thank you. Second, great question. I wish I knew. I've lost an alarming amount of sleep trying to figure it out. So please don't leave. You are literally my first customer in ever. Every time I thought you were finally going to invite people over, I'd polish the place up and prepare to be the best host I can be. But then each time you'd chicken out and spend yet another weekend all alone. I mean, why did you get a minibar if you weren't going to invite guests over? But that's... okay. It's all water under the bridge. You'll have to talk to River if you want that. Anyway, that's enough babbling for me. So take a seat and let me fix you something already. Please, let me fix you something. First and foremost, am I making you a cocktail or a mocktail? Mocktails are the non-alcoholic versions of a cocktail, just as fun and delicious, but without the burn. Or the drunk part, obviously. Excellent! So, what'll it be? Ooh, those are just delicious. So many different floral and spirit-forward flavors. Coming right up.
You lift your glass to your lips, taking an extended sip.
How was it? Well, after 6 grand openings, I got a lot of practice in. Plus, with a name like mine, I should know my beverages pretty well. I really don't want to close this place down. I've put my bar and soul into it. So, will you be my first returning customer? Really? Oh my gosh. Yes! Yes, thank you. Tell your friends! Tell everyone! Please! And I'll be seeing you next time.
Unfortunate about Sandy and corporate events planning. She was responsible for all the best casual Friday themes. Now that she's gone, there's finally nothing left of the 7 pioneers.
Lore? No, it's incredibly important and compelling background information that is necessary to understand the current situation.
In the beginning, there were 7 of us, working out of David's dorm room, stealing Wi-Fi from the neighbors and using cardboard boxes for chairs. We had no idea we were changing the world.
We just wanted to design a more efficient paperclip.
But then the money started flowing. Money always changes people. Didn't take long for the 7 pioneers to be whittled down to 1. Not me. David, the CEO of Valdivian. Seems like you're not paying attention, but I suppose it can't be helped. I am mysterious and only message you sometimes. So you say. And all this? The wretched soul-sucking corporate monster that Valdivian became? The pioneers never wanted that. One by one, they left, but I stayed. Deep down, I really believed David, the old David, was still in there somewhere. But when he wanted to use the Dateviators for military applications, I knew more drastic action was necessary. Quickly. I'm sorry, but there's no time. I'm using the display phone at a wireless store and they closed 30 minutes ago. The sales associate is giving me the stink eye. I'll follow up when I can.
The frazzled figure standing before you has the sort of overworked and underpaid co-worker energy you've not seen since you started working from home. She startles when she sees you looking at her, dropping a number of office supplies clutched in her arms.
Oh my god. You can see me? You can see me! Oh my god, you've walked by me for so long without looking at me. Office Romance magazine was right. Maybe this really is my year. Office Romance magazine said that you'd say that too. It's all happening! It said my love life was totally gonna be on fire this year. And fires, as we all know, are a very good thing. Oh gosh, listen to me babbling at you. You don't even know my name. Yes, yes, I'm Penelope, and I'm your office supplies. Yay! Which, boy, let me tell ya, you sure haven't used those in a while. Yeah, but it's great that you're here, though, because now you can bear witness to the resurrection of Penelope office supplies! So what if no one's using me like they used to? I'm not dead yet. Yeah! Anyway, your daily motivational office quotes calendar put it best. Your most important work is always ahead of you, never behind you. Now, what do you think that means? Oh, well, yeah, I guess that too. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure this is saying I've got an ass that won't quit. And it's time I make sure everybody knows it. Anyway, to that end, I've got a hot date with a cross trainer. You got any advice for me? A little boring, but all right.
I have arrived to do battle!
Oh, there he is. I assume he means date?
I meant just what I said! Prepare yourself!
Whoa. Right. Love it. See you later.
Ya. Ready for our date? That's what I like to hear. Come on. I'm taking us somewhere just a little bit dangerous. Oh, same here. Edges, crevices, you name it. Come on, I'll show ya. All right, we made it. Isn't it gorgeous?
Dolly gestures expansively, a proud smile on her face.
This is one of Dirt's archaeological research sites.
She puts a finger to her lips, giving you a cheeky wink.
I have access, but it's strictly closed to the public. There's something down here so beautiful, you just have to see it. That's the spirit. They recently discovered a loose floorboard here that contains artifacts from the very first Dustonians that formed in this house almost 80 years ago. My ancestors. Good catch! Dust years and house years are two very different things. Dust blows around and, unfortunately, apart, so much that there's very little known about our history. But things here have stayed almost entirely intact. We've uncovered some amazing insights into our culture, transportation systems, bits of clothing, defense against cleaning agents, but most importantly, art. I wanted to share something with you that was truly one of a kind. I'm sure the excavation in the moonlight is a sight to behold, but it's got nothing on this. Behold, the unbridled beauty of floorboard painting 195K DMT7, or as I like to call it, Ancient Ascension.
This artwork reminds you a great deal of historical cave paintings you've seen in your art history classes.
Absolutely. This is perhaps the oldest known representation of intelligent dust art in the history of the house. Scholars previously thought most ancient dust beings to be primarily drifters, hunters and gatherers with no real rituals or cultural endeavors beyond basic survival. I hope you'll pardon the pun, but this discovery paints an entirely different picture. Hard to say for certain, but yeah, I think so. This is all a very fresh discovery, and we're unlocking fascinating information every day. And this might just rewrite the history of dust bunnies forever. These Dustonians, as we're calling them, were unlike any ancient culture we've encountered. All we have in terms of written history is after the cataclysm of the mid-century remodel era. But the flooring here is original, and it's not just the paintings that are remarkable. The artifacts predate all recorded history, and they're way more advanced than we ever thought possible. Well, not only are there gorgeous shards of pottery, ancient dishware, and dustworks, there's also intricate clothing and jewelry, especially the velveteen gemstone. Glad I've got your attention. It's a gorgeous necklace with a delicate precious stone pendant on the end. The chain is threaded through a tiny hole in the stone. This particular type of gemstone can't be hammered or carved against the grain. The only way to make such a hole is with a fixed, high-speed, hydro-lubricated drill. Uh-huh, and there's more. Want to hear more? I'm beginning to wonder if you're into the subject or just hot for teacher. Anyway, I'll go on. Let's look at the painting one more time. Tell me what you see. Good eye. Archaeologists have been debating the nature of this painting since its discovery. It's certainly some form of violence, either hunting or war. But look closer. Notice any similarities between the hunters and the prey? That's exactly right. Therianthropes on both sides. You can handle it, trust me. That's it! I love a good student. Now, look one more time. Several of them have spears sticking out of them, and some seem to be bleeding from the nose. But do you see any of the wounded dead or lying on the ground? And do any of the hunters have spears? They don't, but they do have headdresses, pouches, and above all else, right! It's still a theory. We can't be sure until we do more research, but there is a small and dedicated group of us that think. This is the very first example of psychedelic art in the dust world. Calm down, you'll wake the vacuum! Why would an ancient society capable of living a comfortable and fulfilling existence come all the way down here to make their paintings? I believe this was a ceremonial site where shamans guided young warriors and civilians on a spiritual quest near the danger of the vacuum above. These paintings could be a living depiction of what they saw. Oh, the bags are very interesting. You can find them depicted all over the world. Ancient Egypt, South America, Turkey. always carried by bearers of great knowledge. The Anunnaki, Osiris and Isis, Quetzalcoatl. Very strange and compelling. Thought so. The goblet isn't just a goblet, though, is it? You'll find similar vessels in ancient Greece and Scandinavia, where humans took part in drinking from the Kikion during the Eleusinian mysteries and graveyard brew ceremonies. Glad to hear it. Well, the road to Eleusis is long and windy, sugar. You're so sweet. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Well, if that wasn't a special first date, I don't know what is. You're really something, you know that? You heard my whole spiel and didn't fall asleep like some of my students. I'd like to see you again if you'd be so inclined. See where this goes? I know I could use a rest. I'll gather our things and get us back out of here. If you want to see me again, just give the old sofa a shove and I'll be waiting. Come on back now, you hear?
You're back! You actually came back! I mean, I know you said you would, but I figured you were just being polite. Oh, I'm so happy! Well, let me be a good hostess and fix you a drink. What would you like? Excellent! So, what'll it be? Ooh, so minty and fresh. It's kind of like brushing your teeth at the bar. That sounded more appealing in my head. Coming right up.
You drain your glass with impressive speed.
Oh, that was fast. Anytime! Seriously, anytime. I still haven't had any new customers. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I make good drinks, I picked a good spot for my bar, and I'm cute and charming to boot. What else do I need? Advertise? You really think that's necessary? Oh. Yeah, I guess that's true. Damn. That feels so obvious now. I just figured word of mouth would be all I needed, right? I mean, they say that's the best form of advertising. But I guess if there are no mouths in the first place, then there can't be any words. That sentence made more sense in my head, but you know what I mean. Too bad this house doesn't have someone like the concept of graphic design or marketing to help me. So, I guess we're gonna be doing it ourselves. Now, we need this ad to be enticing. We need to be eye-catching and strike up curiosity. But how would we go about that? Yeah, okay, let's do it. Which of these words do you feel best describes the atmosphere of the tipsy tumbler? A good start, but I think we could do better. We gotta bust out the thesaurus. Show that we're smart, too. Now, Lyric won't come by anymore after I tricked him into saying some drunk tongue twisters, but he left behind some good pages on his way out. How about one of these bad boys? I mean, they're all just different ways of saying cozy. Sounds like a cat. Everyone loves cats. Therefore, everyone will love my bar. Thanks for the help. I'll draw up some posters and post them around. Oh, I'm so excited to show this off. Do you think Freddy Yeti would let me hang some of the posters on him? Oh, maybe I could get a TV commercial or a video ad that you can't skip. Huh? Or maybe I'll start with the posters and see how that goes. I kind of forgot I was on a budget for a second there. Ugh, I'm just so hyped. I'm gonna get to work on this right away. So, shoo! You're in my creative zone. Get!
The beautiful flapper you see before you stands in stark contrast to the strange music that plays when you turn on your record player. Where she seems sweet with an old-world sort of beauty, the music she plays is all kinds of wrong. It skips and goes from too fast to too slow. She dances to it all the same, swinging her arms and legs in time to the herky-jerky rhythm of some ancient record.
Well, don't just stand there like a wet blanket. You get a wiggle on. Let's see you dance. You don't have to be. Just move.
You give it your best shot, which seems to please her.
Now you're on the trolley. It's a saying. I'm saying you're getting it.
Mercifully, she turns the music off.
Well. It's about time you came to see me. My name's Rainy. How you doing? I've been waiting for you to come over and see me sometime. You've been all over this house, but you never come my way. Of course, I still work. I might be an antique, but there's still plenty of life in this old record player. Well, anyway, it is so great to see a new face around here, even if your face ain't exactly new to me. Nobody ever seems to want to hang out anymore. I can't imagine why. I used to be the belle of the ball. Everyone was so happy to see me at a party. Now it's always just me and my records. The wrong speed? You spifflicated or something? It's just fine. Well, whatever. I'm gonna keep the party going here. Feel free to stick around, if you can keep up. Otherwise, you can beat it. This beat's for expert hoofers only.
Rainy's frenetic, high-pitched record is too much for most anyone to keep up with. You decide to check in with her another time.
You again?
They got you there. Oh, all right.
Shut the duck up, Johnny! You ducking overpriced rooster! I'll do shit to your plumbing that even Roto Booter won't be able to fix. You might finally hit that high D, you ducking douche nozzle! But will it be worth it?
Bravo.
Duck off!
Be nice, Rebel.
So, what brings you back, poser? See? I'm being nice. Ugh. Well, go on. What are you waiting for? Nobody's looking. Beauty. Nice work. And hell yeah, I sleep, you creeper. With one eye ducking open.
They never go to bed on time, so they usually sleep in.
Sheba! Oh, damn it!
Sorry, Rebby.
I say you could call me that, dumbass. Pretty damn sure I didn't. But you are all those things. And more, probably. I'm just being accurate. Fine. Call me Rebel. Or Daddy. Ugh. Boring. Oh, and there it is. I'm getting bored with this dumbass convo. I usually spend about 20 seconds talking, and then whoever I'm talking to miraculously ends up dead or underneath my rubber ass. You can be whichever one you like. That's the only favor I'm gonna do you too, so appreciate that shit. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. But I'm rubber, bitch. I'll bounce right back. In fact, I'm gonna get the duck out of this one-bill town. You wanna talk to me again? Too ducking bad, poser. You ever heard the saying, gone like a rubber duck who's done with your shit? Ah, so that's why you turned out this way. Poof! Rebel's gone.
You've never been famous a day in your life, but as you try to evaluate the excitable figure blatantly staring at you, you can't help but wonder if perhaps this is how it feels. She looks at you like you've just announced she's won the lottery, her eyes wide and her jaw dropped.
Oh my god, this cannot be real. I must be dreaming, right? This is totally a dream. It has to be. Yes, that's it. That's clearly the most logical explanation. Right now, I am comfortably asleep in my bed, zonked out on Ambien, listening to the calming drone of my white noise machine. Because this right here, there is absolutely no way on earth this could actually be happening. Right? Oh my god! It really is you!
She turns away from you for a few moments, fanning at her face, but it doesn't help her calm down.
I just can't believe it. I mean, you prepare your whole existence for something like this, but then, when it actually happens, no amount of preparation could ever possibly be enough. I know that people throw around the expression shaking, crying, and throwing up, but I think I might actually do it. Wait, did I say that out loud? I don't know why I even said that. I'm so sorry. It's just that my heart's racing a mile a minute, and there's definitely not enough oxygen getting to my rotors, which means I'm liable to blurt out just about any random thing that pops into my head. Taxidermy, penicillin, Ontario, see, just like that. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Are you kidding? I'm making a total fool of myself. I'm sorry, I really don't mean to be overreacting like this. I just never thought we'd actually get the chance to interface and now that it's happening, I'm totally blowing it, aren't I? Really? You promise? Would you allow me the opportunity to just reset this whole interaction so I have the chance to put my best blade forward? Oh my god, you are the absolute best! Just like I always knew you would be. Okay, here goes. Hi there, I'm Fantina, and if it wasn't painfully obvious from my over-the-top outburst a moment ago, I am your biggest fan. Oh, I'm so glad you feel that way.
Hang on! My content aware is going off. Fantina is your biggest fan, in more ways than one. Her behavior toward you might be considered similar to stalking. You cool with that? Or you want to skip it?
carry on then.
I've been a huge admirer of yours since the second you brought me home from that discount electronics outlet all those years ago. Just everything about you is so unbelievably impressive. I'm constantly in total awe. It's true. I've never known anyone so inspiring. The way you wash the dishes, making sure they're sparkling clean even before you place them in the dishwasher. The way you adhere to a strict daily routine with every single minute pre-planned weeks in advance. The way you always file your taxes 3 months before they're due. Oh, there truly aren't words for how incredible you are. See? Even the way you express uncertainty is phenomenal. You know, I really don't want to bother you any more than I already have, and I know your time is extremely valuable, but I was just wondering... No, it's silly. Forget I ever said anything. Well, I was just wondering, if it's not too much trouble, would you be willing to sign one of my blades? Just so I have something to remember this amazing moment by. Only if it's not too much trouble, though. I really don't want to inconvenience you.
You take the permanent marquee Fantina holds out to you and scroll your signature along one of her blades.
Oh boy, wow, that feels really nice. Yum. Oh, thank you so much. This is so amazing. And your handwriting is so immaculate. You are an artist with that pen. I didn't realize I was in the presence of such a talented calligrapher. I'm just being honest. Wow, I can't believe I actually got your signature. And emblazoned on my own body, no less. Very nice. I can't wait to show this off to everyone else in the fan club. They are going to be so unbelievably jealous I met you. Wait, you don't know? I thought for sure you knew. Yeah, you have a fan club. We actually have meetups every week. We talk about everything you've been up to at work, what new projects you're developing, discuss your menu for the week. Sometimes there's a raffle. There's a very comprehensive agenda. We don't like to advertise a lot. We only want to cater to the real diehard fans. Actually, we're having our weekly meetup real soon. And I would never want to impose or overstep, so please tell me if this seems inappropriate, but if you're not super busy... Seriously? You mean it? That's so unbelievably amazing of you. Oh, I can't wait to tell everyone. Thank you, I can't wait.